Mm-mm-mm. I think we are. I think we are ready.
You're wildin'. You're a dummy. Tommy Joe. You don't like me much, do you?
Welcome, welcome to another episode of the best podcast in the world, The Corpy Show. And I'm your host, Corpy. It's a lot going on in the world right now, right? It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on with me. It's a lot going on with you. But I'm happy that we're here to talk about it, right? Let's talk about some things. Cuffing season is in full effect right now. It's getting cold. The winter's coming. Cuffing season is here. And, cuffing season got me thinking. I told y'all before. And I think it's time that we talk about what's on all our minds. What's on everybody's minds. It's just updating your roster. If you don't know what a roster is, basically the roster is the list of people that you dating or talking to, and just your potential people that you want to be with. You just weighing your options. So I like to call them your options, your roster. Different people call them different things. Your team, your bench. You know what I'm talking about. Let's clap it up. You know what I'm talking about. You know we talk about it at all times. But I was really thinking about a lot of us and a lot of people in general don't know when to switch up who you dating with and who you talking to. You don't know when it's time to let them go. And sometimes you have to cut people off the team. A lot of us do not be knowing how to cut people off our roster. We just be letting these bench players sit on our roster without cutting them off. And today I want to talk about just effective ways to help y'all. Just learn when you got to lose on your team. And it's all right. I need to tell y'all the first thing. Why we don't be want to cut these people off? Because we be thinking we could change these people. We add these people on our team, and we got so much potential and high hopes for them and everything. And then they let us down.
You're a dummy.
But it's all right. That's what it's there for. That's what people on our team are there for. That's what this roster is there for, to let us know who we want and what we don't want in a relationship. We have to know these things, exactly what we want out of a relationship, and being with these different people will do that. And again, I don't mean you got to be having sex with these people, doing the next, in relationships with all these people. Just talking to certain people, you'll get a feel of what you want and what you don't want. And we all got people on our team, on our roster, that we like. It's okay. You can like these people. This is my problem with human beings. We be acting too good to like each other. We really be acting like we don't like each other. If you talking to somebody, you got a certain vibe with them, you vibe with them. You like them. It's okay to like people. That's the first step in understanding that it's okay to like people. It's okay to be in multiple relationships. It's okay to date until you find exactly what you want. Do not settle. Do not settle. People that settle be looking so uncomfortable. Settling sounds so wrong. Just wrong. Don't settle. What are you settling for? Life is too short to be settling and just making do with that person thinking that's the best you could do. Stop thinking that's the best you could do. Treat yourself like the prize. You are the prize. Stop making this other person the prize. That's why you're afraid to cut them off your team, because you be making this other person the prize. And they not the prize.
You're wildin'.
What you need to do is cut this person off. Stop acting like they are the best that you could do and reevaluate your roster. Go and look at your roster. Really treat this like sports. You really got to treat life like sports. Sports really is like life. Sports is really like life. Like, you have to evaluate your team and know which players are good players and which players are bad players. Sometimes you got to trade players. Teams do not be afraid to trade players. So why are you afraid to cut this person off? They're dead weight, and they're holding you back from finding somebody that you actually like. All of that time that you spend with this other person that you got to go back and forth with, arguing with, and they're not even your real boyfriend or girlfriend. They haven't even made it across that finish line, and you giving them all the other privileges that they get on the other side of the finish line. And that's the problem. They don't feel like they could do better for your attention because they feel like they got you. People really be thinking that they got you, and you need to let them know that they do not have you. Your spot is up for grabs at all time. Let's clap it up for that. Let these people know that is other people wanting to take their spot. Like, stop letting them just sit there on your bench, collecting dead weight, taking up your time and your energy. You know we big on that here. Do not just allow people to be around you taking up your time and energy, especially in your love life. Your love life should be short. You should know exactly what you want, who you like, and exactly what you bring to the table and what they bring to the table. Why are you with bench players when you're trying to win a championship? You can't win a championship with a lot of bench players. You need a star or two. Why you don't want all stars? You see what they doing in the NBA? They double up on stars. The Brooklyn Nets got Kyrie and KD and James Harden. You gotta load up on stars. You see Braun. Braun always load up on stars. That's the new trend. Why you got a bench full of scrubs? Why are you embracing scrubs? Why are you the scrub machine? Are you washing dishes? Why are you attracting so many scrubs? Because you're a magnet to these bums, and you really need to evaluate your team and your roster. Be like, all right, listen up. Listen up, guys. Listen up, girls. Whatever you got on your roster, we don't discriminate here. Whatever you got. Yo, y'all ain't doing right. Y'all ain't doing right by me. Y'all got to do better. Treat them like army soldiers. You ever see the army movies where the general lines up with the new recruits of the soldiers and the old recruits and the army vet, everybody in there, like, everybody line up. Let me look at you. Evaluate them. Like, all right, you're not doing good. Your performance is bad. I need you to go run 100 laps to get my attention. And I know it sounds messed up and narcissistic, but our narcissism is all we have. Narcissism is not going to change. We only get more and more narcissistic. Y'all know that. So use it to your advantage and evaluate these people you are letting in your love life. Do not just let anybody in your love life. Make them work for it. Make them earn a spot on your roster. You're just giving them an easy spot and they can't even dunk. You let people on your team that can't even dunk, can't score touchdowns, can't do nothing. They can't score a goal. They're bench players, and you dragging them. You got a team full of bench players. Your whole roster is bench players, and now you wondering why you feel so lonely. It's because you got these empty souls next to you, and they draining you, taking your little bit of love life energy. We only got so much energy for our love life, honestly. And by giving these people all your energy and all your time and all of this stuff, you're letting them drain you because they are bench players. They are draining your bench. Teams cut their losses all the time. How many times do you see in sports news that a player is getting cut or traded? All the time, especially in the beginning of the season and towards playoffs. They be cutting people right before playoffs, and they add new people to their team because your team should always be evolving. Your roster should always be evolving, or the people you talk to, because you're evolving every day. So why are you talking to people that don't evolve? And they're holding you back from your evolution. You can't go into your butterfly cocoon. You got to stay a caterpillar because of these people that you got on your bench. You need to reevaluate your roster, reevaluate your bench, see what's going on. Like, all right, I like this. This person's not doing that. You got to go to the back of the bench. I don't know what I'm gonna sub you back in. Do not be afraid to sub these people in and out. This is what coaches do. You are the coach of your life. You are the game manager of your life. Why are you wasting your time with bench players? You need stars. You need starters. You need people that's going to score and make you happy. You need to. Life is really a game. If you're going to treat life like a game, then you got to be a coach. If you don't be coach, somebody's going to coach you. And that's what I'm here for. If you don't know how to coach, just come on the Corpy show, and I'll tell you everything you need to know. Everything. And I have something new that I'm doing here. If I feel like you get a certain award, I got an award for y'all of when you staying with your bench players too long. So I'm gonna start giving it out. This is the first annual.
You're a dummy.
You get a prize. You get a dummy prize because you're a dummy. Staying with this roster that you don't even like. You gotta always be reevaluating your roster. Always be look at them up and down like, all right, what do you bring to this table? All right, if this is Thanksgiving, treat your roster like Thanksgiving. What do you bring into my table for Thanksgiving? Oh, you bought some nasty potato salad from the supermarket? You bringing supermarket potato salad to my table? You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. What are you doing? You can't even give me some homemade potato salad. You gotta get the stuff that's been sitting in the store deli for 6 days in the front window. Come on, get out of here. I don't want that. See what these people bring to your table. You just be letting them sit at your table with their feet up, eating and all that. And you just be chilling like, oh, that's all right. At least they like me. Stop devaluating. I'm sure that's a word. Devaluating yourself for these people that are not worth your time and energy. Always be reevaluating your roster. You see, we get caught up too much in these people because we put all of this time and energy into them. When you put this time and energy into people, you be wanting these situations to work. We be having faith in these situations. But here at the Corpy Show, we don't have that much faith in people. We do not have that much faith in people whatsoever. Because people will let you down all the time. If you want to know one key factor of life, people will let you down. People will let you down, especially when you need them the most, they'll let you down. I will let you down. I'll drop you. I won't drop y'all. But certain people, you get dropped at all times. We don't play that. I will walk out of your life. You know what I mean? Like the dude in the Monica song, I will walk right out your life. I'm out. So I don't have no time for that. I gotta go. I got things to do. I have to be always reevaluating everything in my life. Because how are you going to strive towards perfection? I don't feel like perfection is a real thing. I feel like as men and women and human beings, we're always striving towards perfection. I don't feel like perfection is something that's attainable. I feel like the goal to chase towards perfection, always trying to better yourself, always trying to be better, is the goal. That's the result. To always be getting better. So why are you letting these losers on your bench? You got this deck full of losers, and you're not shuffling your cards. You're not changing the deck. You're not doing nothing. You just keep getting losing hands because you're with losers. Do you see the correlation? You got losers around you, and you losing. You feel like you lost. You see the L's? You see all these L's? That's 3 L's you just took because of other people. I told y'all, stop putting your faith in these other people. Because they're going to let you down. Get some starters. Get some guaranteed playmakers. That's what they call these people in sports. They're guaranteed playmakers. They're going to give you 40 a night. If they don't give you 40, they're going to give you 30. And on an off night, they're going to give you 20. But they might get mad rebounds. Assists. They're going to put points up. Get people in your life. Get a roster that puts points up. You just with these people in your life and they're not scoring. You losing. You feeling like the New York Knickerbockers every night. You ain't win in 40 years. You don't know what a championship looks like because you got this whack roster. You just keep getting whack people, trying to develop whack people. Then y'all try to develop these people. This is the thing. If you got a loser, you're not going to make them into somebody fabulous. Stop thinking Cinderella is a real thing. We be trying to Cinderella these people. Stop trying to Cinderella these people. Give them a knife and a rock and go send them in the woods and see what they come back with. You got to test people's character before you just try to Cinderella somebody and build them up. You done built this whole person up and they still a loser. You done put all this energy and time into somebody and they still a loser. Don't we hate when that happens? When we put all of this energy and all of these thoughts into this person, like, wow, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. I have no faith in any relationship that I get into. I be in a relationship like, all right, let's see where this is going to go. Because that blind faith that, oh, this is going to work out, that's where y'all get things messed up at. Because y'all be feeling like everything's going to work out because of me. That's the narcissism. It's really us. We be thinking this person, we know they a bum. We know they a loser. We know they can't score and they bring nothing to our table. But we keep them around because we feel like we can change them. We feel like we're the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz wasn't even the Wizard of Oz. He was just a guy behind a cape. And you need to treat yourself like the Wizard of Oz. Like, yo, I can't fix these people. I can't give you a heart. I can't give you a brain. I can't do this. But you can figure it out. The Wizard of Oz is about figuring out. You need to let these people figure things out. We do not be trying to let other people figure things out. We're always trying to fix something and do this. And then when people get mad at us, we be like, why you got mad at us? Because we be trying to get too overly invested into their business and their problems. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. I just want to take a time out to thank somebody that's not our sponsor.
Where's the money, Joe?
You know, I gotta ask every time, where's the money, Joe? It's almost 45 days, no STEMI, no unemployment, no PPE, no PVP, no PB&J. Not one P. I can't even get a P, Joe? No P's? No P's? Kamala, Nancy, Chuck, Uncle Chuck, I got something special for you. I'm gonna start getting more into politics to let y'all know how I feel, cause I got a special Democrat episode coming for y'all soon on the Corpy Show. But let's get back to the topic, cause I know y'all like getting back on this topic. Don't be afraid to change your roster. Do not be afraid to switch up on these people. I gotta switch up every day. I'm somebody else. What's up? Oh, what did I do wrong? You messed up. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I always tell people this. You got me messed up. I'm not who you think I am. When people belittle you and think they could play with you after you told them specifically, don't play with me, they think you're a joke and they think you're a clown and they think you're in a circus. And you always gotta remind people, I will burn this circus down. I am not in the circus no more. I do not play these games with people. This is not a circus. People want to play clown games with you, and I will burn the circus down because that's how I am. I earned that. I earned that strength in myself and that positivity and growing and knowing who I am and knowing what I tolerate. And listen, you need to understand what you tolerate. If you make a limit, make a line for people and do not let people cross that line, boundaries. I think we're gonna have to do another special episode on boundaries. Y'all give me so many ideas. But just don't change these people up. Do not let these people around you. Make them pay inconvenience fees. I got that from Mariah Carey and a friend. A good friend that I miss. If you out there, holla at me. Let's talk. But listen, inconvenience fees. Inconvenience fees is when you charge people for your time. You charge people for inconveniencing you, for getting you fucked up. Charge them. A tax their ass. Everything is tax on everything. What's wrong with people? Like, listen, stop letting these people in your life tax free. Who are you? What are you? You a shelter? Again, stop being a shelter for these broken souls. Are you the broken soul foster home? Like, what are you doing? Stop letting these people in your life that bring no value to the table. Really always evaluate them like, all right, what do you do? What can you do for me? You want to come into my life, my business. What can you do for me? How do you add value to me? Stop letting people around you that don't add value. Always check their value level and see how much value they're adding to your life. It's really that simple. It really is that simple. And I go by that creed. Now, it took me a long time to develop that theory of like, all right, I know what I like and I know what I don't like. That's it. If I don't like this flavor of ice cream, I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to get the flavor of ice cream I like. It really is that simple. And we need to apply that to our lives. If you don't like something somebody's doing, stop fucking with them. That's it. Stop trying to change them. Stop trying to question why they like that. You're doing the most. You're doing too much. Take that time and energy and focus on yourself. Put it in yourself. Put it in your personal projects, your creative ideas. Put it in something that will actually benefit you. We do too many things for other people that don't benefit us, and that's a problem. That's a big problem. That's why we feel the way we feel about these people. It's not them. It's what we did for them. It's what they doing to us. It's never them, because they are how they are going to be regardless of us, because they got to live with themselves. We don't have to live with that. We don't have to. Cut that roster off. Get some big scissors. I want you to get the scissors. They be cutting the grand openings with, the ribbons, you cut the big scissors, you cut the ribbon and cut people off. I carry the big scissors around. I carry the big scissors, the lottery ticket scissors that they cut stuff with, the ribbon scissors to cut people off with. I will pull the big scissors out and cut you off, no problem. You want to go? Please. The door is that way. The door. I will always show somebody the door. I have no problem showing people the door. Because if you want to go to the door, that's on you. I'm not going to dwell while you want to leave. That's too much thought energy. I can put those thoughts into something else. Something that I actually like. Something that actually benefit me. Do you understand? I want y'all to stop.
You're a dummy.
I want you not to be a dummy. Do not do that. What I want you to do is look at these people square in their eye like an army general and be like, all right, shape up. You're not doing good. Your evaluation sucks. You suck. Treat them like that. I'm not necessarily saying being mean and all of that. Do a psychological evaluation in your head of this person. What do they bring to my table? And if they're not bringing nothing, if 1 plus 1 don't equal 2, if 1 plus 1 equal 0.5, what are we doing here? Never be afraid to cut people off. Never be afraid to change that roster. Never be afraid to find somebody else. Listen, you never know what you find when you go looking. You never know what you're going to find when you go looking for these people. Not looking for these people, it causes problems. It causes issues in ourselves because we feel like, damn, am I missing something? You're not missing nothing. What you're missing is the big scissors to cut these people off. And I really want y'all to understand that. If I leave y'all with anything for this episode, change that roster. Like you do your sheets in your bed. Go get new sheets on your bed. Don't be having old sheets on your bed. Get new sheets. It feels good when you change the sheets on your bed, when you put fresh sheets on your bed. Treat these people like that. I know it sounds harsh. I know it sounds whatever. But I'm always telling y'all the real here at the Corpy Show. I'm always going to say the real. Because that's all I could be with y'all is real. That's all I know. This is my therapy. This is y'all therapy. We coming together having a group therapy session. You know what I mean? And I really feel like you should cut these people off if they drain you. Like, get the big scissors. When the website comes out, thecorpyshow.com, it's launching soon, where all the episodes will be available in the podcast links. And also remember, like and subscribe. I will have some big scissors. I will have the cut off scissors. It'll be some golden scissors where you go order and buy. I'll have a discount on it for my listeners. The big scissors to cut people off. And you could leave it, frame it in your house or something. Just a reminder that Corpy said, don't be afraid to cut these people off. Don't be afraid to change your roster. Do not be afraid to draft new players. Because how your team going to get better? How is your business going to get better if you don't add more valuable players? For real. Seriously, this is life. You got to add more valuable people. If they not working, if they don't know what to do, they can't handle you, hire somebody else for the job. Why you got shitty managers? Do we like establishments that have shitty managers and shitty customer service? Absolutely not. We want good management in everything else we do, but our love lives and our personal lives. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Cut them off.
You're wildin'.
That's my time for today. Let's go.